share, subscribe.
Dear Lies of P. I can't exactly remember when I first heard of Lies of P. I know it came out in 2023, and I want to say I heard about it in 2022. But one thing I remember for sure is my first impression upon seeing this game. Wow, this looks so stupid. But at some point they came out with a demo, so I thought, what the heck, why not? I tried the game out and yeah, no sparks flew. The world was dark, the streets were quiet, the atmosphere was depressing, and most importantly, the combat was way too slow paced. So I deleted the game off my PlayStation faster than the 1 million people that played High Guard for 2 hours. Now to be fair, I wasn't really into Souls-like games at this point, and the idea of playing as Pinocchio with weapons just didn't entice me. Man, as I'm writing this down, it really sounded as awesome as it ended up being. What is wrong with me? Fast forward to 2025, I played a plethora of games, and across my journey never once thought of buying Lies of P. I had completely erased it from my memory. But then, PlayStation Plus did something rare, something that many people have never witnessed. Them boys dropped a monthly game people have heard of. I mean, one worth downloading. And even though I would never have paid US currency on Pinocchio the video game, I would be a fool not to try it out again for free. So that I did. And I don't know what was different this time. Maybe it was the fact that I was bored, or the fact that I was tired of playing multiplayer games. Or maybe it was the fact that I grew more mature and even more handsome. But something indeed was different this time. I liked it. Instead of looking at the world as dark, I saw it as mysterious. Instead of seeing the streets as quiet, I saw them as abandoned. Instead of seeing the atmosphere as depressing, I saw it as insert something clever here. Instead of seeing the combat as slow paced, well, this time it felt tactical, powerful, and calculated. I immediately started to sink myself into this universe and made it my responsibility to uncover what happened in the city of Croc. What can I do to restore this city? Can I restore this city? Who is behind all of this? And most importantly, how many phases will these bosses make me go through? Oh my lord. My point being, I was sold on the game this time around, and I was committed to the story. And I promise you, all this happened during the very first level. The very same game that I stopped once I fought a mini boss won me over. And the same game that I deleted after 15 minutes got over 60 hours out of me. What kind of sorcery did you all use to construct this game? As I mentioned previously, the Souls-like genre loves to challenge users in a multitude of ways. Whether that challenge is finding your ideal playstyle, conquering interesting platforming sections, or cheating little bitch-ass death traps, these games will test you throughout your entire playthrough. But there is a higher test than them all, even higher than those elite enemies you find in the semi-open world. Yes, those demons you find behind that cloud of smoke. I'm talking about boss battles. Now, I've never been the type to stress myself on a video game, especially when the game is already designed to be difficult. But for some reason, I decided to play Lies of P on the hardest difficulty. I don't know if it was the rush, the grit, or the pure stupidity of believing I could take down giant monsters with an umbrella, epic fail by the way, but it was how I chose to spend my playthrough. And man, the accomplishment that I felt after killing a boss, especially the multi-phase ones, was so worth the moments of rage. And it wasn't until I defeated the King of Puppets that I started to feel like Franklin from Snowfall. I was really packing these niggas up like they weren't developed to defeat me. Romeo, Victor, Green Monster, Walker of Illusions, Parade Master, the 4 Black Rabbit Brothers, bodies. They all died. All by my silver trident that I refused to part with for the entirety of the game. But even with the intense rush that Conquest provided, that wasn't the only form of satisfaction that I got from this game. Lies of P had a very satisfying world to explore and characters to interact with. I found myself interested in every NPC that I came across and even embodied the essence of a certain character just because I wanted to fight for his cause. It felt like my responsibility to restore the balance that was lost in Croc, and in the rare case that I couldn't help or save someone, I actually resonated with the pain that that certain character would feel. This chair scene, it broke me. And this portrait, man, I should have known. I don't want to say more because I don't want to spoil the experience for anyone who reads this letter and hasn't played the game yet. But man, Lies of P is one hell of an experience. Going forward, I feel like I can take on more challenging games because of the time I had with this one. So thank you, Lies of P. You helped me grow into a real boy. I'm sorry. Now let's go download this DLC. I'm ready to get pissed off all over again.